Alright, the first 3 episodes of All Stars 10 are done, and we know who the 3 queens going to the top 9 are. Aja, Bosco, and Irene the Alien. Even though this season does have a format that very explicitly talks about points, you know I'm going to do my own point system that's going to be solely based on the competition performances and queens edits, so that we can still at least somewhat view Drag Race as a competition. Honestly, this format did grow on me. It invites chaos and makes queens always have to be active competitors, whether they're in the top 2 or not. The only thing I would change is I would give each bracket 4 episodes. 3 just isn't enough, and it almost guarantees you'll be one of the 3 queens going into the top 9 if you have at least one top 2 spot. But still, the first 3 episodes ended up being much better than I had expected. What is the point system we're using, you must be asking? Well, it's basically All-Stars 7's point system, of a win being equal 6 points, a top 2 placement 5 points, a high placement 4 points, and a safe placement 3 points. A high placement here is given to the queen that gets the 3rd best critiques, like what happened with Olivia in the 3rd episode, or that is showcased in the deliberations, like what happened with Bosco and DeJa in episodes 1 and 2 respectively. Safe placement is just, the rest of them. Mini challenge wins, as always, are worth only 1 point. I want to thank everyone who has become a member of the channel. All these lovely people here have seen this video before the rest of you, and they already have a couple of videos to watch, including the member-exclusive episode reviews. If you would like to join us, you know what to do. But regardless of that, if you want to support the channel, like or dislike the video, subscribe and comment for engagement. Now, let's get back to the ranking. In the last 6th place, we have Phoenix. Phoenix is the only queen in this top 6 that never placed out of the bottom 3, or bottom 4. Although, if you ask me, just for the comedy of it all, she could have been top 2 in the makeover. Actually, if you ask me, Irene and Bosco should have been top 2 in the 1st episode, DeJa and Bosco in the 2nd episode, and Olivia and Phoenix in the 3rd episode. Just like I predicted, Phoenix was cast on the season to be reintroduced to the new Drag Race audiences, and she had some pretty interesting things to show. She wasn't much of a threat on season 3, and sadly, not much did change in this season. But she was a fun addition to the cast, all things considered. Next up, we actually have 2 queens to talk about at once. Usually when there is a tie, there are ways to differentiate 2 track records and have one queen be above the other. But this time, that's not really the case. So in the joint 5th and 4th spot, we have DeJa Skye and Olivia Luxx. These 2 here together are very interesting to me because All Stars often seems to be a format of Drag Race where my opinions do a 180 on some queens. I didn't care for DeJa on season 14, but I loved her this time around. And I loved Olivia on season 13, but on All Stars 10, I was hoping she wouldn't make it into the top 9 because she was just so genuinely annoying. Was she like this on season 13 too? Was I blinded by her beauty too much? DeJa, on the other hand, actually got the time to show her personality and talk about her struggles this time around. So I really feel like we got to experience her in a much better light than before. All things considered, she did fine, and I do low-key wish she had been top 2 in the 2nd episode. At least so that we have different queens in the top 2. But she got entangled in the Melanin Alliance? That the show wanted to see the drama between the 3 of them in the bottom 4. And what did Michelle say that one time?
Remember, this is a competition. Clicks can be dangerous. I'm almost getting bored. Something's missing, Alaska. I don't know why you're holding back. Don't worry about your group, whoever you're with. Now!
The ranking here is very interesting because it matches the final results of the season completely. Well, not the season, of this bracket. Meaning that in the 3rd place we have Aja. Remember that thing I just said about DeJa and Olivia? Yeah, well, Aja on season 9, I didn't care for her. Aja on All Stars 3, you would think that we were related how much I was down to defend her and root for her. Aja on All Stars 10, electric chair. She's highly entertaining, and I do love that she suddenly became the villain of this first group. But any argument that she has been in, and anything that she has been upset with, she was wrong. She couldn't keep up with Irene in episode 1 in that little silly argument that they had. She thought that she should have been in the top 2 in episode 2, even though she wasn't even top 3. And in this last episode, she showed that she viewed Olivia and DeJa like her pawns and was butthurt over the two of them, two queens that hadn't been in the top two, helping each other. It was clear that Aja's alliance was only about helping Aja and not uplifting each other or whatever nonsense they were saying. Given that she was a villain in these episodes, I doubt that she's going to be winning the season, but who knows how her character changes in episodes 10 and 11. In the second place we have Bosco. Of course. Bosco's humor and the confidence that she came into the season with are diabolical. Remember how I said I didn't get the hype over Bosco? Yeah, no, we're over that. This is a Bosco household. How is she so good at absolutely everything? Her looks are amazing, she has upped her performing skills, her acting is good, her comedy is so quick it almost feels rehearsed. Truly amazing competitor whom I wouldn't mind seeing winning this season. The only thing she's missing is a bit of a storyline, but again, we'll see if that changes in episodes 10 and 11, and I don't know if she can survive 2 rounds of the lip sync tournament in order to get to the ultimate top 2, where her strong competition performance will carry her to the crown. And in the first place, we have a queen that has been able to achieve the perfect PP score outside of the first episode, given that her score is the perfect 6, the maximum of this format, Irene the Alien. Of course, this is held by 2 mini challenge wins, but that's why they're there. This was best achieved, actually, by Angeria Perez, whatever other name she has, on season 14, where in 3 consecutive episodes, she had the PP score of 5, which is the maximum score for that format. Other queens to have done this are Simone on season 13, Ongina on season 1, and Vendela Creme on All Stars 3, only being able to hold the perfect score for 1 episode after the first episode. But I also know that Crystal Versace on UK season 3, Carmen Farala on season 1, and Sharon on season 2 of España, respectively also achieved this. But I don't know about other international seasons. Back to Irene though. Wow! She knocked it out of the park. Every challenge she was very clearly amazing at, and it shows that what happened on season 15 was just a fluke. Maybe her great performance so far will have the producers give other early outs a chance at an All-Stars, or maybe even better, have a first outs cast on the next All-Star season. Although I want All-Stars 11 to be a redo of All-Stars 1. Irene has been fantastic in the competition, she has given fantastic confessionals, and her looks have also been, wait for it, fantastic. Even though I personally have not been a fan of all of them. That's it. That's the video. Aja, Bosco, and Irene will have their scores changed in the future when they continue competing, and I doubt DeJa, Olivia, or Phoenix will be brought back for the finale, so consider their scores done. What did you think of this first batch of the queens? Did you enjoy the 3 episodes that we saw them in? Sound off in the comments, and thank you for watching.